Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. So today we're going to be doing a black, white and silver design. So I'm just going to show you what I'm going to be using as usual to start with. So first of all, we've got Blackout, which is Gel Perfections black, so we're going to be using that. Then we've also got Platinum, which is a fine silver. Then we've got Snow Angel, which is a thicker silver. And we've also got Peachy Nude, which I'm going to be using as the base for one of the nails. And then we've also got Alaska, which is just plain white. So first of all, I'm just going to do the base of all of them like usual. So 3 of them are going to be plain. We've got a plain white, a plain black and a plain silver. And then we also need one of the nails to have a base of Peachy Nude and the other nails have a base of just silver. So I'm going to go ahead and do all the bases first. So first of all, we need 2 silver nails because one is going to be plain silver and then the other one is going to have a base of silver. So we're going to go in with Platinum, which is this beautiful silver here. Absolutely love this. The coverage of it is just insane. As you can see, it's just beautiful. So we're only going to be using 1 coat of this and then I will go over with a coat of Snow Angel as well, just to give it a little bit more depth. So once I've done that, I'm then going to do a coat. Oh no, I lied, sorry. I literally just said we needed two nails of Platinum and I've already forgotten. My brain is just not functioning at full capacity at the moment. This is what being in isolation for the second time, for the second Rona month does to you. But there you go. So that's 2 nails of Platinum, and then I'm going to have a nail of Peachy Nude, which is this beautiful nude colour. It's absolutely lovely. I love it. I love it even more when there's no hairs in it. It's much better without hair, I must admit. It's very frustrating, but let's just get rid of that. There we go. So yeah, a coat of this. I will do 2 coats of this colour. Like I said, I am only doing 1 coat of Platinum, but that is because, well, 1, it only really needs 1, and 2, I am going to be doing a coat of Snow Angel over the top. And then the other 2 nails, one of them is white and one is black, so I'm just going to do that off camera and then pop these in the lamp, and then I'll do 2 coats of the black nail, 2 coats of this one, and then the white one I only need 1 coat because obviously the base of this is white anyway, and then these 2 we're going to do a coat of Snow Angel. So I'm just going to do a coat of Snow Angel on both of these nails. It is absolutely beautiful. Look how sparkly that is. It's just stunning. It goes perfectly with Platinum as well. I love Platinum, don't get me wrong, like absolutely love it. But I like a sparkly silver as well, if that makes sense. Like Platinum's more like a toned down would be the most ridiculous thing ever to say because it's not toned down, but you know what I mean. Okay, so first of all, I've done the black, white and plain silver one like this and top coated them all. And then we're just going to have to work on this one and this one, the nude one now, for our design nails. So first of all, with this one, I'm going to go in with white and I'm just going to create some like triangle shapes just randomly all over the nail. They don't have to be perfect because I am going to be covering some areas with black anyway, so obviously if there is any bits that I'm not happy with, I will just make sure that those are the areas that I go over with black. And triangles are fairly easy anyway, like when you're doing it from like the outside of the nail, like when you start the triangle and don't have to actually do all 3 edges, if that makes any sense. It's much easier to do it that way than actually draw a triangle and have to do all 3 edges. So I'm just going to do that just randomly along the nail. First starting off with white because obviously it's the lighter colour and black is much more likely to cover white than white is to cover black. So that's why we've done it this way. So I'm just going to create some triangles all over the nail. I will do one like here where I do have to do all corners, sort of. I'm just drawing them out first so I can see where I'm going to put them. I'm sorry if you can hear my dog moaning in the background. It's because not all of us are in the house and he likes it most when we're all home. So if there's ever a time where there's somebody out and due back, he gets really vocal, shall we say. So there's nothing wrong with him. He is just really caring and he misses people when they're gone, so that's that. So yeah, I'm just going with the white. I am now just going to fill in that last triangle really quickly, and then we can come back and do the next stage once this has been in the lamp. So once I have finished this, I'm going to full cure this nail for 60 seconds in my lamp, and then we can come back and move on to the next step with the black. So once that's cured, I'm now going to go in with the same brush with black instead, and I'm going to create more triangles. So I'm going to overlap them this time with the white ones. So I'm starting down here. And just fill it in. Obviously make sure that you don't work with the black too thick because it won't cure and then you're going to have problems and it's just not worth the hassle. So make sure to work thin with your black gel. Now basically just going to do that all over the nail just like we did with the white, but overlap it instead. So I'm going to pop that there. Actually I want that further down here, so I'm going to just do this one first. And then do this one further over. I don't know what I'm doing now. I might actually just do that and just have a thin one. I'm gonna make it slightly wider. I didn't really think this one through because I was gonna overlap it to the other triangle as well, but then I thought, that's probably a bit much, so I'm just going to make it a little bit wider and longer. I don't want quite as many black triangles as I've got white, that's my thing, so it would make more sense for me to think about where I'm going to put them, like before I start throwing black gel polish at this nail, but that'd be too boring to actually have a plan, so let's not do that. What the hell is the point of thinking things through? There we go. I like how that's turned out anyway. So I'm just going to have one. Oh, I've got the hiccups now. Brilliant. I'm just going to have one more and we're going to do that up here about there. Overlap both of those and then I'm just going to pull that down here. If you keep hearing my dog like tapping on the floor because he keeps running around, it's because he's deaf and he can't hear when there's anyone outside and coming in and stuff. Like majority of the time when we get up in the morning, we come downstairs and he's just fast asleep. He doesn't even know we're there for like at least an hour. But our other dog is really on edge all the time and she literally will jump at like the slightest sound. And unfortunately, because the older dog is deaf, he relies on her to tell him when people are back. And because she literally jumps at everything, like if he's awake and sees her jump up, he will literally get so excited, even though there's literally nobody there. So that's why he keeps moaning and running around. It's because basically our other dog just winds him up. It's as simple as that. It's sad, but it's one of those things. Anyway. Enough of the dog talk. I've talked about him a lot in this video. So that's that nail done. I'm leaving it like that. She lied. I'm not going to leave it like that. I'm just going to pop a little tiny, just a little baby triangle up here. This is one of those designs that is probably going to look really good in my head. Then when I put the set together, I'm going to be like, oh, okay. It's not great, but let's just hope it's not. Let's be positive. Really am milking this tiny triangle. I'm not sure why, but there we go. The longer I take on something, the longer it seems to take, and that really makes no sense, but the more effort I put in, the more of a nightmare it becomes. Right, there we go. That's that nail. I actually like how that's turned out. I like the silver background. So I'm going to pop that in the lamp, and then we're going to move on to the nude nail, because this one is going to be a French type nail. We're going to do the French, well, we're going to do a V French instead of like a circular rounded French. I don't actually know, that's probably not the right terminology, but never mind. So I'm going in with platinum again, and we're going to do a V French. So I'm going to find out where I want it to start and get that marked off on both sides, and then I'm going to figure out whereabouts, without putting my hand in my palette hopefully, I'm going to find out whereabouts I want it to go down to and then pull it up. I don't know how I got it up there, but never mind. I'm going to regret doing this on the side because it's going to be so wonky. Didn't I just tell you it was going to be wonky? I did. Never mind, it's fine. We're going to thicken it up anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I'm just going to make this line thicker and obviously make the nail not wonky. That is my #1 priority for this design, is to not let it be wonky. Doing a bad job of it so far, but never mind. So I'm going to bring it down to about here. Preferably not wonky again. And then I'm going to just have another check. Well, actually, no, let's not change my mind last minute, because that's where things start to go wrong, and then I get annoyed because I ruin it, and you know, it's just not, it's not worth the hassle. I do want this silver line to be quite thick, so I'm just bringing that down to that point. This side is not as thick as that one. Let's thicken it up. Definitely not doing it any favours on the non-wonky side, but it's fine. It's not a real person. It's all good. So I think my problem is this side is not as high either, which doesn't help in the whole making it not wonky situation. I'm not even sure whether I'm talking loud enough for you to even hear me on here. Like, I'm just talking at myself. But anyway, I'm going to pop that in the lamp, and then we're going to finish this off with black and white. Okay, I did miss out a step. I do want to add Snow Angel to this line, just to make it the same sort of glitter as the other nails. Because, well, I don't know why I say because, like, it just makes sense. So I'm going to do that. Adding a bit of Snow Angel. Really don't need a lot. I've put way too much on. Like, this really wasn't necessary. I definitely need to clean it up, but it's fine. Just want to get the coverage well. Coverage well? That makes no sense whatsoever. So I just need to tidy it up a little bit. So I'm going to get a nail art brush. So this isn't the type that I'd usually use to clean up. It's way too big, but I just can't be bothered to look through all my brushes right now because it's late, and I do want to finish this video eventually at some point today. So there we go. So I'm just going to go ahead and move any glitter bits that I don't want. I don't know why I said that like I had to finish the sentence. Like I'm just removing any I don't want, that's all. I think to follow after that. I'm actually making it worse, which is fab, but it's fine. Just going to move those few specks there that are where they shouldn't be. There we go, one more speck to move, and in the process of moving him, I'm probably going to move more. Do you know what? Let's just go in with the nail. There we go. Right, I'm happy with that. I'm going to pop that in the lamp, and then we can move on to the black and white. So once I've done that, the next step, I'm going to just clean off my brush quickly because I forgot to do that in the few seconds I was sat here without the camera actually recording, but never mind. So yeah, after that I'm going to go in with black and white now. We're going to have half of it black and half of it white. I'm going to do the white side first because then if I do mess it up, it's not a problem because the black will cover it if I need to, so it's not an issue. So I'm just going to draw a quick line down the middle, and then I'm going to draw a line, well, I'm going to paint a line even, along the silver. Just make sure it's nice and neat, and then I'm just going to fill in that side. Make sure it's all nice and covered. If you're wondering why my brush is suddenly slanted, it's because I put it in front of the lamp while I cured it, while I cured the last layer. So my brush got cured. I have got the gel off it, it's just gone a bit wonky. So I'm just going to pop that in the lamp now for 10 seconds, because that will keep the white where I want it while I paint the black, because obviously we're not going to be layering the black and white anyway. So I don't need to full cure it, because it'll cure when I cure the black fully. So luckily Gel Perfection colours are super pigmented, including the black and white, so I don't need to do like multiple layers or anything of the colours. Obviously you could use gel paint if you prefer, or you might just have to just go over your gel once more with your gel polish, like just do 2 coats of it if you don't have great coverage black or white or whatever colour you're using to do this. So I'm just doing the exact same thing on this side as I did with the white, just making sure the line down the middle is straight and central, and then just linking that up to the silver as well. I'm not sure whether you can see on camera, but there is a real slight gap here. There we go, between the black and silver, so I've just made sure to cover that, and then we're just going to go down the side wall just to make sure it's all nice and covered. Link that up to the tip, and then all we need to do is just basically fill in the gap. And then that's literally it. I've still got a little gap there. I'm not sure you can literally just about see it, but there's a tiny gap between the silver and the black. So I'm just going to make sure I fill that, because I don't want you to be able to see that nude colour poking through. And then once I've done that and I'm happy with it, which I am, I'm going to pop that in the lamp. So this time obviously it's a full cure because I'm finished with that now. I have already top coated this other nail, so all we're waiting for is for that one to come out of the lamp, and then we are good to go. So I'm just going to rearrange them because I'm not keen on the order of them, and then once this one comes out we are totally done. So I'm just going to top coat this one once it's finished curing, and then I'm just going to pop them on here on the end of there with my blue tack, and then we can have a look at them at the end. So this is the finished set. I really hope you like them. I really like how they turned out. It's something a bit different. I haven't done anything like this before. And it was one of those things that because I didn't get an inspiration picture, I didn't really know how it was going to turn out, but I actually really like them. I hope you do too. Thank you so much for watching. As always, it's much appreciated. If you don't already subscribe, then please do. And if you already do, then thank you so much. And I'll be back really soon with the next video. Bye.